Hey everyone, it's Brittany. The Trivia Adventure Calendar is back! We had an amazing year last year with nearly 50 writers writing, over 200 players playing, 3 graders grading, 1 partridge in a pear tree, and importantly, over $1,500 donated to each charity. This year we have 60 writers, so not only are we excited to bring you 2 quizzes per day December 1st through the 24th, we're excited to announce the 12 Days of Quizmas, which will start on December 26th and run until Epiphany, which is also a great thing to have while answering questions. And if you're wondering if I'm proud of that one, extremely. The suggested donation this year is $30, with 80% of all proceeds being donated to Trans Lifeline and World Central Kitchen. There is also a pay what you want option available. You can get a calendar for yourself or as a gift by going to ko-fi.com/triviaadvent. That's ko-fi.com/triviaadvent. On behalf of myself, Jay, Quincy, Tim, Mike, and Chris, thank you for making this a success last year and for your continued generosity this year. And from all of us, happy holidays and happy adventuring.
Hey all you listeners out there. What you're about to hear is another fairly early version of what I'm calling Skillet Brew Trivia. All players submit 10 topics of their choosing to me, I add 10 of my own, and then I hide them behind categories that make it very difficult or very easy for players to find their topics. It is played in a draft style format where pick number 1 is worth 1 point, pick number 2 is worth 2 points, all the way up to pick number 10 being worth 10 points. That is the first half. Second half is a wager round where 5 questions get drafted from the remaining 10 on the board. In this version, it features David, Baney, and my daughter Irene. They actually draft their first 5 topics before the questions begin. This is something that has changed in later versions. Each player gets 2 steals, but if they try to steal and are wrong, then they lose the points that question was worth. In later versions of this game, the rules change, so I thought a quick rundown here would help understand the flow a little bit. Also, please be warned that this is an explicit episode, and it does get a bit graphic at times with language, so if graphic language offends you in any way, please do not move forward. Since Thanksgiving is upon us, I want to take this time to thank all the hosts at PTE who have supported me in my journey to create this podcast, and all the people who have reached out to me with their comments and questions and inquiries to play and to support me. It really makes me feel as I found a community that I belong in, and I'm proud to be a part of it. So truly, thank you from the bottom of my soul. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, and let's play some Skillet Brew Trivia.
Hi, my name is Mike Baney. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and my 10 topics are professional wrestling, movies and film, TV, music, video games, technology, board games, fantasy and sci-fi, mythology, and a wishy-washy sports category.
Hey, I'm David Kantorski, Chicagoland area, and I am here with my categories of Pearl Jam, shocking, 90s one-hit wonders, 90s music, the MLB, but also I want MLB records, the NFL Super Bowls, none of that halftime shit, by the way. Chicago, the city. Chicago, the musical. The Muppets, and Apple products.
Hello, I'm Irene Brewer, and my topics were BoJack Horseman, Dexter, dog breeds, horror films, serial killers, Modern Family, current pop culture, Game of Thrones, the TV show, creepy facts, and slang.
Without any further ado, your closest to the pin is: how many episodes of The Big Bang Theory are there?
I'm locked in.
All right, I am also locked in.
Okay, so Irene, you can actually talk it out.
Let's go 90.
Baney, what'd you lock in with?
Now that I'm thinking about, I think 90 is a little too low, but I think I definitely overshot it a little bit. Now that I'm looking at it, I put 628.
Okay, 600. That's quite the difference.
I'm-
David?
I think it's bad.
I bet
After I
bet
locked
David's
I
in
think
between.
I came in. I
Yeah.
came in right under. I'm thinking it's closer to like 300, but I put 247. Is that what I gave you?
247. That is correct. That is what you gave me. The actual answer is 280.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
So,
was stupid. I don't know why I was thinking.
I don't know why I said that high of a number.
well, and it wasn't that stupid, Irene. It earned you second. You will draft
Yeah,
second.
I screwed myself over there, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, being third though, that has its advantages too.
I was gonna
right?
say, yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that is the order. David, you get to draft first.
And since we're just doing topics right now,
Yep.
I am going to take boy bands.
Boy bands. Okay. Irene,
I'm gonna take White Red Wedding.
White Wedding.
Yep.
And Baney, your first pick?
I'll take Nightmare Fuel.
Nightmare Fuel. I was hoping someone would pick that one. All right, round 2. Baney, you get the first pick. This is your 2-point question.
Let's do Of My Eye.
Of My Eye. Great choice. Irene, number 2.
Fucking true or false.
Fucking true or false.
Talk to your dad that way, damn.
Yeah. David, last pick of round 2.
I think I'm going to take the I don't know emoji.
I'm going to take the insert. I don't know. You have to say insert. That's like the greatest word of that topic.
Insert.
There you go. I don't know emoji. All right, that rounds it out. Round 3. David, pick your poison.
I said peanuts.
I said peanuts. That's interesting. Irene?
Hiking Nightmare.
Okay, that might be yours. I don't know. And Baney for 3 points.
Let's do More Famous Than Jesus.
More famous than
Bastard.
Jesus.
That sounds fun.
It is very fun. Okay, Baney, number 4.
Let's do I Went Literature Instead of Film.
Okay, Irene?
Deadly Wind.
Deadly Wind. We all
I was
know what
eyeing
that
that one.
is. Just don't get too close to it. You can look.
Oh,
Just
boy.
don't get too close.
Oh boy.
David, your last 2 picks of round 1.
I see the sign.
I see the sign. Opened up my mind
Fuck you.
to draft number 5.
I was like, God damn it. I don't
What?
think they were, but
What?
you
What
know,
are you talking
fine.
about? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? If I don't pick this, we will definitely hear about it. Sounds like a great category.
Which one are you taking?
The one that has my name in it.
Oh, I see. You're going to
Yeah.
take it. If David doesn't pick this, we will
To pick
definitely hear
this,
about
we'll
it.
definitely hear about it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know it's not the category that I'm looking for, but
You're
I'll
gonna-
still put it in my number 5 spot there.
Okay, that's your prerogative. I would have probably saved that for round 2, but hey, that's why I'm hosting and I'm not playing. Irene, what's your 5-point?
Gonna do Boob Tube.
Boob tube.
Yeah, the tube.
You said tube. And Baney, let's finish this draft for round 1.
Yeah. Let's do counterculture.
Counterculture. So looking at this draft, I think all 3 of you did an amazing job. Okay. I think you all found your categories. And this is going to work out great.
I don't know if he's lying or not.
Yeah.
David, I have you drafting the first round, pick number 1 for 1 point, boy bands. So for boy bands, you found the 90s one-hit wonders. This boy band sold 20 million albums worldwide and found good success in Europe and Asia. However, they only had one song break the U.S. charts in the summer of 1998 with When the Lights Go Out.
which band was this that's still around today, although oddly with only 3 members?
I'm not frozen. Oh my god. This is exactly where I thought you were gonna go. Except, ah,
Except you don't know the band.
I figured you were gonna go a boy band, a one-hit wonder from 1998, and I was gonna say 98 Degrees or somebody like that. When the lights go out, I'm gonna go with O-Town.
O-Town. Is that what you're locking in with?
Begrudgingly, yes.
Okay. O-Town. Correct answer is 5.
5.
5. That's why it's funny that there's only 3 members in the band 5 currently. That's okay. Nothing won, nothing lost. Irene.
I'm not familiar with that band.
Neither am I.
Baney, were you alive in 1998?
Yes, I was. I was 1
okay.
years old.
Okay. I graduated high school that year. So,
I was a senior.
Irene, I have you
Yes.
down. Your first pick is White Wedding. Correct? And
Yes,
there
sir.
you have found White Wedding. So this is a host category. Who was the only U.S. president to get married at the White House? I see stunned looks on everyone's faces, except Irene's looks very happy.
I'm not.
Well, you have options. You have options.
I thought this was something else.
I mean, you got 51 names to pick from.
Exactly.
So I had a whole like infinity names of bands.
JFK.
JFK was president, and
Yeah.
he was married.
Yeah, but not in the White
Grover
House.
Cleveland
I
is
don't
the
even know.
only president to
Would
get married at the White
never.
House. Who would have known that? Maybe you'll get this
Not
question
me.
at pub trivia, and now you will know
Let's hope.
that it was
Hope
Grover
so.
Cleveland. All right, Baney, your first choice for 1 point is Nightmare Fuel.
Okay.
And under there, you found Nightmare Fuel. Which travel companion does Littlefoot run into first after the loss of his mother and the beginning of his journey to the Great Valley?
My wife is gonna fucking kill me. She loves the Land Before Time. And I only
Yes.
know Littlefoot.
That might not help you in this situation, Baney.
I know, because Littlefoot's named in it. There's a name that came in that could work for 2, depending on how they want to do it. I'm gonna say the name is Trixie.
Trixie. I love that name. I don't know if it's in any of the Land Before Time movies. There's a lot of them, but in the first one, it is Sarah. Sarah is
Trixie could have been a T-Rex or
Could have
a
been.
Triceratops, depending.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
got it and steal that.
And they're
I was thinking about it.
yeah. Well, it was a 1 point steal. So
I wasn't gonna get it right. I was thinking Ducky for some reason.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that too. Yes, but it is actually
I-
Sarah
I
because
Thinking I'm
back.
too old. I've seen it, but I don't recall the characters.
Never watched
Oh.
any Land Before Time before.
I only remember it because of Ducky, like the actor that played Ducky. Horrible stuff happened to her. So
Oh,
It's the only
well,
reason
yeah.
why I
No, he runs
remember.
into Sarah because Sarah got separated from her family during the Great Divide. Spoiler alert.
Mm.
It's a very
Okay,
sad show.
so no points
Or
during the
movie.
first round. So nobody's winning, nobody's losing. David, your next category you picked was insert I don't know emoji. And your category is slang. If someone responds mood to something you say, what does that mean?
How general are you going to be? Because I'm thinking this is like, how are you feeling or how are you doing? Like, what's your like temperature? Like, I don't. What do the kids say? What's your riz nowadays? So like,
I
but
mean,
but it's like kind of like judging like where you at like emotionally. Like, where is your level of like emotion?
so you're locking in with where is your level of emotion?
I'm gonna steal.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you want-
It means you relate to something. Like you feel that. Like mood. That's a mood. I
that
think.
you relate. So wait, you know what? We're gonna have a trial of our jury of peers because the correct answer is same here. So if I had to vote
Okay,
on that,
okay.
I'm gonna say Irene picked up the steal,
I would say so as well.
right? Like because I
I was
didn't know what
debating.
this
Yeah.
I didn't
No, I
know what
was
this
debating on
meant
stealing
either.
as well. I was debating
Okay.
on stealing it, but I had a hunch that Irene was going to beat me to the punch, judging by
Sorry about that.
the age of the contestants
Yes.
here.
Well,
But I'm
a-
saving my steal because this was only 2 points.
Yeah.
and
This might be the only 2 points I get, though. So I have to
You
do
cherish
it.
them. You just hold on to them tightly.
Baney, can I ask, like, where are you at in the age level? Like,
I turned 27 2 weeks ago.
oh, happy belated birthday!
what the yeah, happy belated birthday. What the fuck, Chris?
Oh, well, who and the topic of slang was submitted to me by somebody that is younger than you, David. So that's why this. Hey,
Well,
I didn't.
obviously.
I didn't.
Obviously.
I didn't know this. I didn't know the answer either. And to be honest, I didn't even know who was right until I
Not me.
clicked on that because I couldn't remember.
It was not
so,
me.
Yeah. So Irene,
Yeah.
I say it
you
all the
picked,
time.
yeah, you picked up 2 points there. Irene, here's your second round question for 2 points. Fucking true or false?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and you found fucking true or false. True or false? Butterflies taste things with their wings.
I don't know if I should go for trivia rule here and go with true because, like, who would? But I'm not. I'm gonna go false.
You go false. Butterflies
Yes.
taste things with their wings.
No, that can't
And that
be
is
right.
false. They taste things with their feet.
That's I thought they had like thingies that I don't know.
Yeah, they have thingies on their feet, and that's what they use to taste with. I don't know. I didn't know that. You guys can double check it for me. All of these answers relies on me being correct, so feel free to flag them, research them, and call me out. Just a heads up. Baney, your second choice was Of My Eye.
Yep.
And under Of My Eye, we have Apple products. What was the name of the file and web search tool created by Apple that was first introduced in, what do you know, 1998? It became pretty elementary in 2005 and was replaced by Spotlight and Dashboard, then officially retired in 2007.
Ooh. Okay. Because of the pretty elementary, I'm going to say Watson.
Watson. Oh, I see, because it has elementary in there. You're locking in with Watson.
Man.
I love your thinking, Beatty, and I love that you picked up on my hint of elementary in there. But I'm sorry, it's Sherlock.
The wrong one.
It is Sherlock, not
Yeah.
Watson. David, did you know that one?
I did not.
Okay.
Oh, no, Watson's the IBM thing. Damn it. Okay.
I knew Watson was wrong because Watson was at IBM.
Damn it. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not know.
I only asked because it was.
I was with Finder, and then when you said retired, but that's not a product. That's a operating system or
I think
software.
it's a software thing. Yeah.
Okay, so after round 2, Irene is in the lead with 4 points. David
Damn.
and Baney, you're about to get on the board right here with David's third round pick. I said peanuts. Peanuts.
Nis. What?
Modern Family. In order to show Cameron he is a supportive boyfriend, Mitchell decides to bring him his favorite sandwich to the play rehearsal. It's known as a PB&J in their house, but it does not contain peanuts or jelly. Instead, there is meat, cheese, and fruit. What does PB&J stand for to Cam and Mitchell? I'm pretty sure it's referenced numerous times throughout the show.
And I'm pretty sure I've never seen this show. So, I'm just kind of coming up with like random shit here in my head. So it doesn't contain peanuts or jelly.
I did tell you what it contains. I was nice.
No, I know there's a meat, a cheese, and a fruit. How about provolone, bananas, and jerky?
Well, I would definitely eat that combination. Is that what you're locking in with?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to come up with another combination that
And
works.
that's okay. I think if you know, you know, and it's pear, brie, and jambon. I don't know.
Nope.
That sounds
Yeah.
good though.
It does sound good. It sounds very fancy, which I think
It looked
Cam
good
and
on the
Mitchell.
show.
Yeah. So David, I'm gonna assume Modern Family was not your topic that was submitted to me.
Nope.
Okay.
I
I re-
figured that might have been somebody else on
It
my
might have been.
list.
Might have been
Yeah,
somebody else. I would like to just remind you guys, David and Baney, you both have both your steals. Irene, you only have one steal left. So,
Yeah.
but you have a question here worth 3 points under Hiking Nightmare, and there you will find horror films. 3 backpackers set out on a road trip to the Australian outback. What starts out as a pleasantly lyrical trip turns into a nightmare when they come across a local bushman who offers to help them when their car breaks down. The trio has not expected what the sadistic bushman has in store for them. What movie is this? You've seen some horror films, right?
I've seen a few.
I wonder if you've seen this one.
I don't know. Maybe. It's wrong, but I'm gonna just say Cabin in the Woods. It's wrong, but
Well,
I can't think of anything else.
I mean, it's a mighty fine guess.
I'd like to steal.
Oh,
Oh,
Baney, you're going to jump in with the steal. Irene locked in with Cabin in the Woods. Baney, what do you think it is?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen it, but I know the synopsis that this is Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek is also a very good guess because it is Wolf
good
Creek.
job.
Nice steal.
No shit.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah,
I
I've never
happen to
seen
like
that.
horror films myself.
Love that.
So it also helps with, you know, 'tis the season and everything. But
Yeah.
Was that a recent movie?
no, that was
No. Okay.
early mid 2000s, I think.
That might be why then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If that, I can remember buying the DVD. So yeah. If
Oh, okay.
It's surprisingly
2000s.
brutal for 05 in
It
Australia.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that. I've seen some good brutal horror movies before.
That was a good steal there, Baney.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Picking up the 3, and now you get your question for the 3 points. More famous than Jesus, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. More famous than Jesus. You get music. Which Beatles album features 2 of George Harrison's songs? Something and Here Comes the Sun.
Oh god, I have it down to 2. I really wish I was more of a Beatle fan.
Well, they were more
gosh.
famous than Jesus. I don't know if you know that, but
That is fair.
I mean, according to John, but
It's down to 1 and Abbey Road. And judging off the more famous than Jesus, I'm going to assume then you pick the super famous album. So I'll say Abbey Road for this, and I will lock in with that.
locking in with Abbey Road.
He's flipping me off. That means I'm right.
It's a good lock-in, my friend. It is Abbey Road. We're heading into the
4th round.
The 4th rounds, yeah. David still sitting on 0. That's okay. Irene's got 4, and Baney's shot ahead. He's got 6. All right, David, your next question. I see the sign. And your topic is I see the sign. Originally reading Hollywoodland, the Hollywood sign was built as a giant advertisement billboard for what kind of company?
Real estate. Locked in.
Real estate. Locked in. Yeah, housing development, real estate. Same thing. You got it. Look at those. Easy 4 points right at you.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Done. Next question.
As soon as I saw Hollywood, I was like, oh, land. And then, like, you put it in there. It's like, oh, real estate and housing.
Irene, deadly wind coming your way. Take cover. Because it's about Chicago. In 1919, the first major aviation disaster in the United States occurred in Chicago when what type of aircraft crashed into the Illinois Trust and Savings Bank taking the lives of 13 people and injuring 27 more.
Oh my god. I feel like we had this question before. Oh no.
And Irene, you listen to a lot of trivia podcasts. You may have heard this question before.
Probably.
I have not. I did not know about this until I was researching the topic of the city of Chicago that somebody submitted to me.
I don't even know any types of aircrafts. B-32 aircraft. I don't know.
B-32 aircraft.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
no.
And now you're locking in with that?
Yep.
All right. So we may have to research what a B-32 aircraft is, because if it's a
nothing.
blimp, you're correct, but I don't think it is. So this one was a blimp.
It's not. I thought about it too hard. Oh no. But I would have
Or
had
not.
to say Wingfoot. So
I would have just took blimp, but
okay.
that's neither here
Well,
nor there. Hey, that's okay. You didn't
that's
lose
all right.
anything. You didn't lose anything. You didn't gain anything.
Didn't gain much.
Let's see if Baney can gain here. And I went literature instead of film.
Let's see.
And Baney, fantasy sci-fi. Which science fiction classic opens with this line? The year 1866 was signalized by a remarkable incident, a mysterious and puzzling phenomenon, which doubtless no one has yet forgotten.
Let's go with the one that I actually have on my shelf on my to be read, which is too many books. I'm gonna say Frankenstein or The Modern Prometheus because I want to be a snob about it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, not pronounced Frankenstein. The answer: 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Have not read Jules Verne.
No. Okay, me neither.
Yeah.
But I assure you, that is the first line when you go to read.
I believe my wife has read that. She enjoys that book. She's a marine science major. So.
Oh, well then, yes, I would. I bet she would enjoy it if she did read it.
Yeah. So I'm digging myself in a hole with my wife during this episode, apparently.
Yeah, you should listen to the episode that dropped today of me, but that's okay. All right. Heading into the 5-point round. David, you have 4 points. Irene, you have 4 points. Baney, you're in the lead with 6. David, you got both your steals available. Irene and Baney, you both have 1. Remember your steals, you don't get more steals in the round 2. So if you want them for round 2, save them. But what category are we up on next?
This is if David doesn't pick this, we will definitely hear about it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what it is. Pearl Jam.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, name the 2 songs
on
Merkin Ball.
You.
Come on.
Fuck you. Oh.
This is 2 songs that are on Merkin Ball.
Well, I know one is I Got It. And then, is it Long Road? Long Road and I Got It are the 2 songs on that soundtrack. On that single that was done with the great Neil Young.
So you're locking in with?
I Got It and Long Road.
Look at that. You got it. Long Road and I Got It. The Pearl Jam has finally come home. Well done, sir.
I'm going to have to listen to that one. Where's it at?
I was worried with your initial reaction there. I was like, Jesus Christ.
For some reason, Long Road was not coming, and I thought it was something else.
Well, you got it. And we're all happy for you, David.
You're right. I should have probably left that for the second round.
Yep. Irene,
somebody probably would have picked it.
Irene, your 5-pointer is Boob Tube.
Yep.
Which is television. I don't know if you know televisions are called boob tubes, but out of the top 10 most watched broadcasts in the history of United States television, 9 of them have been Super Bowls. What is the only non-sports broadcast to make this list? And it made it in an out-of-this-world fashion, ranking number 1.
Oh, it's the was it the when the United States released a rocket into space.
When the
Didn't they
United
didn't wait.
S- the-
Sometimes my brain doesn't think. Don't that doesn't count. Sorry.
Well, we have launched numerous rockets. You might have to be a little more specific
Yes.
if that is the correct answer.
It's not. I was just thinking with my dumb thoughts out loud. Oh no.
No thoughts are dumb thoughts. Just some are smarter than others.
Oh my. I might have to skip this. I don't know. Confirm. Yes.
But actually,
Take it.
out of the
David?
top 10, there's a really famous drama series that the finale still ranks up there 40 years almost now. And I would say it's the finale of MASH.
Finale. David, locking in with the finale of MASH. Irene, locking in with a skip. David, I hate to tell you this, but it's the moon landing. 1969.
Oh, no.
Hence, out of this
Out of this
world. Yeah, Irene, you were kind of there. You had the rocket, and I
I
thought
broadcast.
you were going to
meant
get there.
Oh no!
Yep.
That's oh
Okay, Baney, you are closing out round 1, 5 points with counterculture. This is probably exactly what you think it is. I'm just letting you know. Under counterculture icon Timothy Leary was the godfather of what Hollywood actress? She is still an active actor, and her latest film sees her reprising a role she originally had in 1988.
It is not what I thought it was. I just
Oh.
picked something. So
Oh.
this is fun. Latest film is a role she had in '88. Ooh,
Come on, Baney, you got it.
I think I got. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean her latest film. She's reprising a role. I'm gonna go with the sequel that just came out. Give me Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. Locking in?
I am locking in with Winona Ryder.
Okay, that's a very good lock-in, my friend, because it is Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
That was a good
Oh.
pull.
Yeah. I wasn't certain, but I was going to
I was like, what came out in
jump in for
'88,
this
and what
deal.
is the latest role?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, was that 36 years later?
So, just so
Hey, wait. We don't use numbers like that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It was
It's
back
how my
in
brain.
88.
How my brain do.
Hey.
It's
the end of round 1, we have David. There was some ups and downs there for you, my friend, but you're tied for second place with 4 points. Irene, you have 4 points. Baney, you jumped out a little bit. You're sitting at 11 points. And you each have 1 steal left going into the second round. And so, yeah, that's the score heading into the midpoint, which we will get to right after these quick ads. All right, we are back for the mid draft break round. Essentially, what you guys are going to get here is a question. It's going to give you a chance to earn some more points. You will submit your question to me. So don't talk it out. Everybody's answering the same question.
Okay.
And you guys are going to have 2 minutes to think about the question and submit it to me. All right? You'll understand once you read the question. Here we go. FDR has the most days served in office as President of the United States with 4,422 days served. 12 presidents are tied for second most behind him with 2,922 days. For 2 points each, name as many of the 12 as you can. You have 2 minutes. You will need to be specific for at least one of the correct answers. Okay, so I am going to go with the person in the lead, which would be Baney.
oh god.
What did you submit, sir?
I submitted 4 answers.
Okay.
Me too.
I went with George W. Bush,
Okay.
Barack Obama, Ronald
Obama.
Reagan, and I threw in just a guess of Harry Truman.
All right, Irene, what did you submit with?
I put George Washington, Eisenhower,
Okay. Eisenhower.
John F. Kennedy, Ford, and John Adams.
Ford. David, what did you submit?
Well, you got 4 people, 4 presidents from the first, 5 from the second. So I'm gonna give you 6. I think 6, right?
Okay.
That's what I
You
gave you.
did. Mhm.
Grover Cleveland, Ronald Reagan, Mr. William Clinton, George W. Bush, Obama, and then I took George Washington.
George Washington. I don't know why George Washington is so funny to Irene. She's got some kind of deep
Jonah,
secret
Love
here
it.
with
We're
George
having a
Washington.
moment.
Yes, we're having
If she's
So,
your daughter, you don't want to know.
no.
or
I
do
forgot
I?
about a good one. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, here are the 12.
My favorite one's gonna be on here.
Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, Ulysses Grant, Grover Cleveland, Woodrow Wilson, Eisenhower, Reagan, Clinton, W, and Obama. So these were 2 points each, right? So I
No.
got Baney picking up 6. Irene, I got you picking up 2. Hey, it's better than none. And David
Just dying.
picked up 10, if my math is correct. So total scores going into round 2, then I got David at 14, Irene at 4.
6. I got Irene
At
at
6,
6.
I'm
Yeah, I also
sorry,
have Irene
so
at
do
6,
I.
yeah.
You guys didn't let me finish. I had Irene at 4 plus 2, which is 6.
Good save. Good save, Chris.
And Baney at 17. So really,
I paid me a 7.
No. Incorrect. No.
you know, you had me going to check my math, David. Jesus Christ. 14, 6, 17. As we like to say,
And
it
by
is
the way,
anybody's
Irene,
game.
we got your back. We made sure. Okay, we gave you
Yeah,
extra points there.
It's so good.
You earned them,
I
but
appreciate
you know.
it.
Okay.
Oh,
All
my
right,
God.
so going into the second round of drafting. So this is where the snake draft will factor in a little bit more. So David, you're going to draft first. Irene drafts after you, and then Baney drafts, and then Baney drafts again, and then Irene, and then David.
And then we get questions
You get questions as you draft.
as we pick it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we're on the 6-pointers. So, David, for 6 points, draft your stash, man.
Tribons.
Under tribonds, you will find tribonds. Give me the word that fits with this tribond. Lou Reed, Mel Torme, and Bobby Vinton.
I'm gonna go with blue.
Blue. Are you locking in with blue?
I said I'm doing that. Yeah.
Okay. You are 1/3 correct on that. It is velvet. So you got the velvet underground, you got the velvet fog, and you got blue velvet. So velvet was the tribond there. Irene, what do you want for 6 points besides 6 points?
Yeah. Childish words.
After being rejected 27 times before finally published in 1937, what was the first of many books to be published by Dr. Seuss? To think it took him that many tries.
I guess I'm gonna go with One Fish, Two Fish. I think
One
that's
fish, two fish.
fish.
You should
sorry.
blame your parents for not reading to you enough as a child.
Oh no.
You
I
locked
really
in.
want to, but I can't.
Saving.
You
Oh, this might have been one I thought of.
I
and to think
Oh.
that I saw it on Mulberry Street.
I've never
Oh.
heard of that one.
You have not read to me. enough.
Really?
I don't know that.
No.
ooh,
Oh.
Yeah.
that one
Oh.
has been discontinued though.
Oh, it's one of
Oh,
those.
okay.
Yeah, it's one of.
I was.
I
I
think
was
that's one of the
thinking-
ones that were discontinued.
I was thinking of the
Wait.
basic ones that come to my head.
Yeah,
I
hop
could-
on
We
I would've-
pop.
had this
One
Yep.
fish, two fish.
hop on pop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cat in the
Yep,
Hat.
Horton Hears a Who, The Lorax.
Oh, that's a good one. I do like.
I
that
was
one.
thinking
So it-
green eggs and ham.
So
That's
was
another
that
good
came
one.
to my head
Because-
too.
That was only took like 30 some odd words.
Mhm.
Let me see here. To
Oh,
think.
yeah.
To think it took. See? To think. I gave you guys part of the answer and the question right there. To think. And to think is okay, whatever.
I
All
thought
right.
it
That's
was
all right.
one
Moving
fish,
on.
two fish because it
Blame the
counts.
fucking host.
Exactly.
Blame the host.
Fuck this shit.
That's right. Blame the host.
All right.
Baney, you got
Let's
6 points coming your way.
let's go Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
For 6 points, you, sir, have found Dexter. I was a church-going suburbanite family man. I was married to Sally and father to Jonah, Becca, and Miami Tribune writer Christina Hill. Spoiler, I eluded the FBI's pursuit of me for many years. I, like Dexter, live a double life. Spoiler, the authorities refer to me as the Trinity Killer. Spoiler, who am I? And just to be clear, I am looking for a character name, not an actor's name.
I've started to see clips of Dexter on TikTok and Instagram reels. I don't know the character's name. I think I might know the actor, but I'm going to lock in with a no answer because I do not know this.
Lock it in with a no answer. Okay. Just for shits and giggles, who do you think the actor is?
The Jimmy Smits.
He does guest star in it, but no.
Okay.
No, this was the season that has John Lithgow
Oh,
as the
okay,
Trinity
yeah.
Killer. Spoiler. And it's Arthur Mitchell.
Okay.
Arthur
I
Mitchell.
forgot John Lithgow
is his
shows up on
character's
Dexter
name.
too. Yeah.
Well, nothing changed that round. No points. The host gobbled up all your points, so it remains Baney, you're in the lead with 17. David, right back there with 14. Irene, you're still in it, 6 points. Baney, you're drafting your 7-pointer.
Let's try Shots Fired.
And there you will find Chicago the musical. According to the Cell Block Tango, how many warning shots were fired?
God damn it!
Now, you
Damn it.
hadn't seen Dexter. Have you seen Chicago?
I've not seen Chicago, nor have I listened to
Oh.
it.
Okay.
It's like one of the
Ironically, not filmed in Chicago,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
Toronto.
Oh yeah, tax write-offs. You know how it go.
And then it was on
Exactly.
in New York as a musical. So
Yeah. How many warning shots? I'm gonna say 0. No warning shots. Locking
no
in.
warning shots were fired.
but
Locked in.
actually
Uh-oh.
I fired 6 shots into his head.
David, you're locking in with 6 shots.
6.
David, I'm very sorry. It's 2 shots. I shot 2 warning shots right into Bernie's head. And David, I'm sorry that was your last steal, my friend.
That's
But
fine.
it's still anyone's game. You got the wager on. It's not even close to over. Irene, what you want for 7 points?
Those muscles, though.
You will find mythology. Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Vulcan?
Oh, Christ. I would just say Hercules, because I don't know. No idea.
Hercules.
Get it.
Mr. Host, sir, can I steal?
Oh,
Get it? Yeah, but actually, that's how you
But
do
actually-
it. But actually,
yeah. Yeah.
Just to show off, and because you asked for it, HEPHAESTUS, Hephaestus.
Oh, Oh, Papa.
Did anybody? I hope somebody wrote that down just in case. But yes,
That would suck.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
good
almost-
steal.
That was a
Oh,
good steal.
man.
Used your last one correctly there, sir. So that's get you 7 points. Irene, you didn't lose any points. You just didn't
Didn't gain any. Yeah.
And here comes David to get back those 7 points that he already lost. Let's go. I believe in you.
Kind of boring here.
Well, that's just
But
because
I
you're
will take
pissed
the
off at
category
me.
kind of boring here.
Oh, kind of bored here. I see. I thought you were just still mad at me about giving you that, telling you that you were wrong on that question. Okay, kind of bored here. You have found board games. First invented in the 1950s, this board game, designed for 2 to 6 players, originally contained all wooden cube pieces. It has since changed those pieces drastically and includes 18 different versions of the game. If you need to take a break while playing, you will surely need a neutral party to watch over it. What game is this?
Because I'm not going to lose points. I'm just going to take a wild guess. My kids love to play Monopoly, and I don't know why, because the board goes flying across the living room every fucking time. Every fucking time. So I'm going to go Monopoly.
You're going to lock in with Monopoly? Well, this board game can oftentimes go flying across the room as well. It is Risk.
Damn it! I
It is
should have stole it.
I gave it to you. Come
I'm
on.
sorry. I wasn't sure. I don't want to risk it.
I get it.
Ah.
Kind of waiting.
No.
But see, you need a neutral party to watch. Have you guys watched Seinfeld? You guys watch Seinfeld at all? No.
Not my
Okay.
cup of tea.
Well,
What's Seinfeld?
all right. Well, I don't. Let me just tell you the scores here. David, you got 7 points, still in second place. Irene, you're sitting at 6. Baney, I got to do a little quick math here, but I think you have 24 points.
Okay.
All righty. So, David, you are drafting here, friend, for 8 points.
That's just fucking disgusting, then.
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
Fuck that.
That's fucking disgusting. And you're going to find creepy facts. There is an isopod out there named, pronunciation, Cymathia exigua. Baney, can you pronounce that for me?
Timothea exigua.
That sounds better. Its purpose in life is to find a fish, consume a part of that fish's body, and take over as that body part.
Yeah.
What part of the body does this isopod become after consuming it?
Then let's go with Finn.
The fin is a fish body part. You guys, I suggest you look this up. I would have posted a picture of it on this next slide, but I didn't know if the screen share would work. It is their
Ugh.
tongue.
Yeah, it's
This
disgusting.
insect
It-
eats the tongue, and then this fucking fish just swims around with a fucking insect tongue for the rest of its life. It is
parasite.
bizarre.
Yeah, it eats the tongue and then
Yes.
it like lodges itself right there. Like,
Yeah.
it digs in
so
and becomes
gross.
a part of the body.
Yeah. Okay, Irene, you're looking for 8 points.
Off the top.
Off the top. Oh, I see someone's face is not happy with that one
Uh-oh.
because it's wrestling.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Who did Hulk Hogan face at the first ever Saturday night's main event?
no.
This man would give back to the wrestling community in the form of his son, one of the best second generation wrestlers still active today. That is an opinion, but I will fight anybody on that opinion.
Can't remember his name. I have a guy in mind, but can't remember. his
Describe
name.
him. Your
Chris-
dad's nice. He might
Describe
give you
him.
a description.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite wrestlers, but I can't remember his name, so obviously not a
He's a
favorite
guy. He's got a lot of muscles. Give it to
Is he
her.
a,
He wears
Is he a-
spandex.
Yeah.
is he a current wrestler?
I think so. Like he comes
You
out
know,
with
I
like,
had-
a black cape and stuff.
You're not hoping your cause any. I don't
I
think.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. I was swaying towards giving you points, but
You can just tap.
That's a wrestling thing.
Andre. He's dead, but
who'd you say, Andre?
Andre the Giant. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm gonna subtract 6 points from you for that. No, I'm just kidding. That is
Holy
a guess.
shit!
Would it have helped? Would it have helped? Because Baney, I know you know this one.
I'm so pissed.
David,
So
maybe you do
pissed.
too. I was gonna add at the end of this question something along the lines of like it's coming out of nowhere. Would that have helped you, Irene?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Baney, you got a
Sorry.
guess?
I had an answer. It's Cowboy Bob Orton. It's
It-
his son's
yeah,
Randall
it is
Keith.
Yeah,
Randy Orton.
Nope.
Yeah, so
What?
yeah.
I
that's
mean,
okay.
Randy
Obviously,
Orton, I know.
We knew
but-
Bandy. Yeah, we knew
Uh,
Bandy would know this.
Yeah, it was. I
Well,
was saving off the top.
Yes,
That was his
Oh.
topic.
I know it was, and he
I
knew it was
don't.
too. He was saving.
That was
it,
the first
but
one
the
I
problem-
circled. I was
That's
like,
why
that's
you
me.
Yeah.
take some of your known topics
Mhm.
earlier.
Yeah. Or
You know, you
save one
build
of
up a
your
little value
skills.
and like you take it.
Yeah, I was gonna take it literally the next freaking question. I was gonna-
Oh, it was right there.
Oh,
Okay. Well, no points lost, Baney. You cannot take off the top, but you can take any of the other ones for 8 points.
Okay. Let's go with platinum shit.
fuck you.
I like platinum shit. And then platinum shit, you got 90s music. Going
That's
platinum
exactly where I thought it was.
Going platinum after spending 5 weeks at number 1 and 20 weeks in the top 40, who had a debut hit in 1999 with If You Had My Love.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm sorry, David. I apologize for taking your question from you. But now you know.
I can't steal.
Now you know.
Yeah.
You had my love. Does somebody debuted in 99? Give me what's who? So that leads me to is probably a single artist. No idea. Mariah Carey. I have no idea.
Mariah Carey.
Locking in with Mariah Carey.
Lock it in. Irene, you have a steal left. Do you want to try to steal?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
Fair.
David, do you want to guess? You want to guess for no points?
And no points. I'll guess.
Sure.
Cause like my fucking ex-wife
Mhm.
and around the block, it's a Jenny. I'm gonna say Lopez.
It is Jennifer Lopez. Miss J-Lo. Yep.
Hmm.
Wow. If you had a steal, David, you could have got 8 points right there. Holy cow.
Yeah, right
All right.
there, right there. Oh look, I got two
So-
steals. I got two
Uh-huh.
steals right there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that gets you as many points as the actual steals did.
Yeah, right?
Sammo. So, going into the 9th round, the score is David with 7, Irene with 6, Baney with 24. But there's 19 points still available out here, guys and gal, before the wager round.
Bailey's gonna
So,
end up fucking winning this shit. I
well,
always
it is
lose.
anybody's game. It is anybody's game. Who drafted last? Was that Baney?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's
well, Baney,
Bailey
you're
again,
up
right?
again. Yep, for 9 points.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to find one of my categories because it sounds fun. Let's do deadly spoons.
Deadly Spoons.
Ooh.
Yeah, enticing.
Yeah, it is enticing. And it's serial killers. Who is known as the Night Stalker?
That is Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez?
Locking in.
Lock it in. Irene, did you want to try to steal?
No, he's right.
He is right. It is Richard Ramirez. Well done. You guys found
I know my
you found a
I know my assholes of history.
yeah. And that was a good one to find for 9 points, that's for sure. Alrighty, Irene, let's see if you can find a good one for 9 points.
We'll do Giddy Up.
And they're giddy up. We got BoJack Horseman. Where did Mr. Peanut Butter work before becoming a game show host?
I think he had his own TV show.
Before becoming a game show host, he had his own TV show?
Yeah, like a sitcom.
Are you locking in with a sitcom?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I would
This
offer a steal to the other guys, but there's none. Sis, I'm sorry. Maybe this is
Yeah.
a hard one, but he worked at Lady Footlocker.
Oh, God.
I would not have remembered that.
Well, sorry. I've seen maybe half of an episode, so I don't
That's
know how
okay.
hard that question really was.
That's like one
Oh.
episode because he gets fired after like 24 hours of working there. So
Oh.
it's all right. I forgot about that because he was also mayor, so I didn't know if I should go with that either. But yeah.
Well, if you would have said mayor, I might have having to give you credit for that.
No,
But
you
as
wouldn't.
it is,
You lying.
make a strong argument. I am very swayable. David, show her how swayable I am. 9 points, your pick.
Well, I just gotta bitch at you for like 2 episodes. And
Yes.
then you get like, tell me where my category's at.
Mhm.
But that's gone.
Yes.
But
And you got it
also-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
And I should have kept that later. But like
you got 5 points. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
5 points for that one.
I'm gonna go ballots.
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 All right. I don't know if I spelled that correctly, but Major League Baseball,
That's what I was thinking.
playing from 1986 to 2008, this player recorded a career record of 355 wins and 227 losses, 4 consecutive Cy Young Awards, and a 97.2% vote on his initial Hall of Fame ballot in 2014. Who was this player?
Well, there's only one player that got 100%. In 92, 97.
I would focus more on the 86 to 2008 and the 4 consecutive Cy Young Awards. That will get you to the answer quicker.
Well, I know the top getters in the Hall of Fame by percentage.
Well, maybe that will get you there then.
So that's why I'm focusing on 87.
Okay.
And I confuse the fucking 2 of them all the time.
Which 2?
Right now, Irene still is a steal.
Oh, that's true. She does.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can't go out and tell like both of my answers that I'm debating between, because she'll
That's a good
take the
catch.
other.
Well, that's a good catch on your part. Mhm.
I'm gonna go fucking Greg Meggs.
You were going to go fucking Greg Maddox. Is that what you're locking in with?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to make you wait that long, my friend, because it's fucking Greg Maddox. Good
God.
pull.
Holy shit.
Good
Nice job.
pull.
Nice job.
Well, it's my category. I should have pulled that.
I should have gave you maybe some of his Golden Gloves, but
Oh, if you give me Golden Gloves, what, 17 of them? I'd be like, oh, there's 17 Golden Gloves? That's Greg Maddox. That's no problem.
all right, David, that kind of puts you right back into it after that round. The scores now, David, you're at 16. Irene, you're still in it with 6. Baney, I got to do some quick math here, but you look like you're sitting at 33. Entering the last section of round 2, 10 points each. David, you get to pick first.
Oh, fancy new shit.
Oh, fancy new shit. And you found technology. In December 2020, Walmart became the first major partner of what technology company to host a shoppable live stream? Fashion items were purchasable through Walmart without leaving this popular app created by the technology company.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say Facebook.
Facebook. Is that what you're locking in with?
Yep.
Irene, did you want to risk your steal? I
Mm,
got to lock in a Facebook. Sorry, sis, it's too late.
okay.
Even if you wanted to, it is TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok had the live
Okay.
stream of. We can debate whether or not. Yeah, TikTok falls into technology. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking that as a win.
Mm.
All right, sis, your 10-pointer.
Yeah. Dat voice.
Dat voice.
Yeah.
Get ready
Oh
for
no.
Dat voice. Dat voice, the actor who voices Starscream in Transformers 1, shares a first name with the actor that voices Starscream in the television Transformers Prime. He is also famous for voicing a purple creature that loves getting screams. Name that actor. You have any idea? Where's your noggin?
I don't know, because like purple creature, I was trying to go off that loves getting screams. My mind went to Monsters Inc. But
I mean,
shit.
your mind could go to worse places.
Like I think it's like that lizard thing, but I don't know who voices him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just go with Danny DeVito.
Hey, that is a voice that would be great as Starscream.
That'd be
It
fun.
is- it's not. But Baney, do you want to fill her in?
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure it's Steve Buscemi.
Oh God.
So Steve Buscemi.
Oh,
and
okay, I was on the right track.
Yeah,
That's all I
I was
about.
pretty sure he played
Yeah.
Randall in Monsters Inc. Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
love
he played
Randall.
And then Starscream and Transformer Prime is by Steve Bloom. So we're going into the last question to be drafted. David, you're sitting at 16 points. Irene, you're sitting at 6 points. Baney, you're sitting at 33 points. And Irene, you have one steal left. This is your last chance to use it. I will remind you, though, that if you attempt and you get it wrong, you actually lose the 10 points. That would put you negative, and then you would not have any points to wager for the next round. So, Beatty, your last pick,
Oh,
10 points.
It's your last chance to steal here, Irene.
We'll see.
careful with that hand.
Careful with that hand. I've heard that so many times. You found the Muppets. Which Muppet, usually seen carrying a plunger box, loves to blow things up?
Oh my gosh.
And yes, I realize before I get any angry hate mail or death threats, not Muppets typically don't have hands inserted into them like a puppet, but some of them do, I think, so it still tracks. Careful with that hand.
I'm trying to think. I've seen a handful of the Muppet Show, and I watched it growing up with my stepdad a little bit, and so
It's a great show.
yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. But I'm trying to remember if I recall seeing a Muppet with a plunger box, and if for some reason it's escaping me right now.
We'll do some play-by-play as David angrily thrusts his fists into the air.
Not Fozzie.
And if Jeff Clear is listening to this episode, he is screaming as well.
Waka waka.
No, walk with this.
Oh, promise. Anyway, because of how it'll go, I'm just gonna throw out animal and go from there.
Okay, that's not a bad guess.
Yeah, I'll lock in with animal.
This is why we need more than 2 steals.
Yeah. Why is that, David? Do you know the answer? For no
fucking
points.
Crazy Harry. Crazy fucking Harry. Crazy Harry.
Crazy Harry
Okay.
is correct. So I guess Muppet fans really know that one. If it makes you feel any better, Baney, I had no idea who that one is either. And I'm like I would say an average to above average Muppet fan. So
Fair,
eh.
fair.
I
fair.
feel I'm an average fan. It was just like a category. So
Phenomena. There I am.
Da,
Okay,
da, 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 da.
I'm there.
It's funny.
which
So
ironically,
I
do you know where that debuted?
No, I do not.
On the Ed Sullivan Show.
Really? Okay.
oh
Interesting.
Yeah.
wow.
And that is the, I believe, third Muppet that was actually introduced overall.
Oh, okay.
You have Kermit, you have Ralph, you have Manana.
Okay.
Ba, ba, da, da, da.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
be. Okay. That's the end of round 2. No more drafting to be had for this section of the game. We're going into the final round, the wager round. David, you have 16 points. Irene, you have 6 points. Baney, you're in the lead with 33 points. But again, going into this last round, it is anybody's game. And we are going to discuss what that's going to look like right after this short break. And we are back to figure out if this actually is anybody's game still. So, going into the final round, again, the scores are David, you have 16 points. Irene, you are sitting at 6 points, so you will be drafting. And Baney, you're sitting on top with 33. Okay, so here's how the final rounds works. 5 questions will be drafted by the player that is in last place. You can wager up to as many points as you have. And again, no negative numbers, no halves because math. And the points will roll over, blah, blah, blah. What am I forgetting here? Oh, yes. So when it is time and Irene picks a topic, I will tell you guys what the actual topic is. And then that's when you guys will submit your wagers to me. I'll let you guys know once all the wagers are in. You'll get the question, submit them, lock in once you submit them. Last person can talk it out if they want. Yeah, I will let you guys know right now whether or not you've been keeping track or not. I will tell you how many of your individual topics are still out on the board. Any discrepancies we can address. David, you have 2 topics out on the board. Irene, you have 3 remaining, and Baney, you also have 3, which means the host has 2 of his topics out there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So just keep that in mind as you wager. So Irene, you are currently sitting at the bottom with 6 points, so you get to draft. Which topic are we going to do first?
I'm going to do Good Tall Boy.
Good Tall Boy. The topic for Good Tall Boy is dog breeds. So send me your wager based on the topic dog breeds. All right. I have everyone's. Yes. And your question is, which breed of dog is the tallest?
Locked in.
Also locked in.
Arena's locked in. Baney is locked in.
Locked in.
And David, you were last to lock in, so why don't you go ahead and give me your wager and your answer, please?
Well, we used to have a retired greyhound, and they were pretty damn tall. Also, dog breeds, fuck that shit. I bet 0.
0, and your answer was Greyhound. I'm going to move to the next that's submitted, and that's you, Baney.
Yeah.
Your points?
Yeah. Well, I thought Greyhound was a bus, but that's just me. That was dumb.
big
It's
bus.
late. I'm sorry. My brain shut off a little bit as I noticed the time, but I'm good. Don't worry. But I love the good tall boy for dog breeds, and what breed of dog's the tallest just says what it is right on the fucking tin. That's great. I went with the Great Dane because I remember my aunt had one, and that thing was tall. It used like I was a taller kid, but it was like up to my shoulders, or something like that. So, but I just to spice it up, I bet 3 points.
3 points. Okay. And Irene, you were first to lock in. That was pretty quick. What was your wager and what was your answer?
I wagered 2, but I think I might have messed up with the Great Dane. But I put Irish Wolfhound because those are really fucking big dogs. So put that.
So we got 3 different answers here. And I will tell you, between the 3 of you, you guys named the 2 tallest dog breeds. David, I'm sorry, for 0 points, it is not the Greyhound. Irene, I'm sorry that you didn't bet all your points because it is the Irish Wolfhound
Oh my God.
is the tallest
I
dog
see,
breed. Great Dane is the second tallest.
Because I
dog
thought
breed.
for some reason Great Dane, there was one dog that was the biggest, like a Guinness World Record.
I think the tallest
But on
in
average,
the record.
I was going on average.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
And yeah, so and that was Irene's topic. Was dog breeds.
Shocker.
So good job finding a topic.
Thank you.
So we got 4 questions left. Score changed a little bit. David, you're still at 16. Irene, you've moved up to 8. Baney, you're down to 30. So still anyone's game. Irene, you get to pick the topic again.
Got tough.
Got tough. Your topic there, of course, is Game of Thrones. Send me your wager based on your knowledge of Game of Thrones. I got David's, I got Irene's, and I got Baney's. All right. Under Game of Thrones, where did Sam get the thimble that he gave to Gilly?
Locked in.
Irene's locked in.
Yeah. I'm gonna lock in with that.
Baney's locked in.
I'm convincing myself. So
convince yourself. Because I'm going to convince myself that Sam was from Boston as Sam Malone, and that Gilly happened to come visit the bar Cheers, and I say Boston.
And how many points did you wager on Boston, David?
Oh my God. Game of Thrones. You know I wagered 0.
0. That's probably good for you. Baney, you were second in.
yeah, as I'm convincing, I'm remembering it was to prove that he wanted to be with her. And I believe he got the thimble from his mom. It was, I believe, the only thing that he had that was hers when he went off to the watch. So he got it from his mother, and I wagered a third of my points. So I wagered 10 points.
Ooh, Baney likes Game of Thrones. Alrighty, Irene.
Yeah.
What did you wager, and what was your answer?
I wagered 1, and I screwed this up. I put Jon Snow because I'm an idiot. But
locked in with Jon Snow. Well, I mean, he got a lot of things from Jon Snow, but
it wasn't
yes,
that.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
the thimble came from his mother.
Yes.
One of the few things
Yeah.
that he had. Oh, I should be updating my screen there. From his mother, word for word. Look at that.
That was good.
So we got a score change again. David, you're still sitting at 16 with some smart wagering. Irene, you're sitting at 7, still more than you came into the last round with. Baney, you are up to 40. Still anybody's game mathematically. Let's see what we can do here on your third pick, sis. What you taking?
I'll do the final count up.
The final count up. I can't do it in reverse, but that is the general category of sports. Sports. Irene is locked in with the wager. I got all the wagers. And your question in sports: what is the only major sport that has a clock count up rather than counting down? David is
I'm also
locked
locked
in.
in.
Baney is locked in. Irene, you can talk it out. What's your wager and what's your answer?
I wager 0. I don't know squat about sports. And I'll go cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Locked in for 0 points. I don't remember who was next locked in. I think it was David. Yep, it was David. Wager and answer, my friend.
I cannot stand this sport. I'm trying, but every time I watch, I see the clock just tick up, 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 up for soccer or football, as they would say.
Soccer or football? Okay, those are 2 answers, but I'll take your first one. And Baney.
How many points did you wager?
Oh, how many points did you wager,
Oh, I
David?
did 4.
4. Yes, 4 points.
And for myself,
Baney, how about
yeah.
you?
So I started getting into the sport this year as a fun, small, like quote unquote resolution with my wife. We're like, let's try something new, and like we follow a team now and everything. And we started watching soccer. Also, the term I gave the smart ass answer of association football, uh, which is where
Yes.
soccer comes
Yes, you
from.
did.
They shortened down association to soccer, and that's how they got the term soccer. And they were upset that we started in the U.S. calling it soccer. So like, nah, it's football, ain't it? And and so that's what happened there. And I wagered 5 points.
And you wagered 5 points. Okay, well, the answer is soccer football. So, 2 people getting points there. David, you are up to 20. Irene, you're staying at 7. Baney, you're up to 45.
Baney, just fucking lose
And
one. Seriously, that's all I
I don't
ask.
want to.
Just like make it competitive.
Huh?
I mean, we
I'm
have what,
having fun.
well,
like 2 more
there's 2
questions left.
questions. And it's anybody's game still, with aggressive or non-aggressive wagering to be determined. Irene, let's find out the topic.
Oh man.
Oh, by the way, sports was Baney's. That was
That was my
Baney's
number
very
10.
generic
I said sports is hit or miss.
Yes.
And apparently it hit.
Yes. Well, yes.
Irene, go ahead and pick my you know where it's at. You just pick my category.
I will try. um,
I got 2 more out there.
I'll
It's right
do
there.
soda refinement.
I'm
Soda refinement.
pretty sure that's not it.
Well, it is under current pop culture. Send me your wagers based on current pop culture. Current pop culture. Despite being all of 30 years old, which former Disney star released a chart-topping song called Used to Be Young in 2023? And Irene is
I'm
locked
gonna
in.
lock into
Baney is locked in.
as a from the hip type thing.
David, you can talk it out.
And I already put my wager in this shit, right? Fuck.
Yes, you did, sir. Yep.
God damn
Yes,
it.
you did. You
Used
can
to be
yell at me
young.
all you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Used to be young. This fucking bitch broke me on another game as well. I want to say used to be young was the spawn of the guy with the achy break your heart in the 90s, and also the singer of the song that like cost me the 90s question and the frenemy. I'm gonna say Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. That's what you're locking in with. How many points, David?
I said 0 because like pop culture, fuck that shit.
You said 0. Baney. What was your wager? What's your answer?
I went with 5 points again because why not? And
Because you have them.
yeah, they're there.
That's a good
They're
reason.
there. Yeah. It's pocket change.
Good reason too.
I feel like a dickhead. I went with the other big star that started putting out music, and I went with Selena Gomez actually. And
Selena Gomez locked in for 5 points. Irene, what was your wager? What's your answer? You
Oh.
locked
Tell us the
in really
truth,
fast.
because you're the Gen Z.
Yeah. Well, I wagered 0, even though this was my topic, like an idiot. And it is Miley Cyrus.
And Irene locks in 0 points with Miley Cyrus, and it is the lovely and incomparable Miley Cyrus. So, David, after that wager, you are still at 20 points. Irene, you are still at 7
Yeah,
points. And Baney's helping you guys. He dropped down to 40.
Hey, that's
So,
all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
I'm no math genius here, but I'm just going to say I'm glad I put a tiebreaker question out there in case we get a tie.
Yeah, buddy.
And we will find out. Irene picks the last category. Yes, that category was Irene's last on the board. So our pool is made up of 2 topics of David's, 2 topics of Baney's, and 2 topics of mine. So Irene, choose wisely, my dear.
Do pod stuff.
Pod stuff. I'm going to tell you guys right now that is a host category, and the category is pod stuff.
This is
Fucking
the last.
what?
Send me your wagers.
The fucking shit.
Mhm.
No, fuck this shit.
Well,
Throw that shit out of the way.
pod stuff. I hope you guys know a lot
You-
about pods.
Let's fucking find out. Here, Chris.
Yeah. Baney's locked in with his wager. Irene is locked in with her wager. Mae Martin, Tig Notaro, and Fortune Feimster star in a pretty little podcast called what? David is locked in. Irene is locked in. So, Baney, you can talk it out.
Do I gotta? Oh my gosh. I unfortunately have never heard of any of these people.
Oh my
I know.
goodness.
I know. I upset myself sometimes too. But going off of this, I don't think you would write something about an ABC family show based off of a children's novel or young adult novel series of Pretty Little Liars. Probably not. No, that's not them. That's a McElroy podcast. That's
I will let you know the Pretty Little Podcast really is a reference to the podcast itself.
Yeah, I figured as much. But
It
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say adorable podcast. I don't know, so I'll lock in with that. I wagered 1 point.
1 point is what you wagered. Irene, I'm going to go to you. Would you wager, and what's your answer?
I wagered 6 just for the shits and giggles of it. And I put the Fems.
Put the Fems. Could you spell that, please?
FEMS.
Okay. And David, we're going to come over to you. Answer and wager, please.
Unless my ass can go ahead and like pull the fucking shit out. Fuck you both. What was my answer? I said shameless. 3 people, funny names. I figured they might have like alter egos. And I fucking wagered it all.
David is all in There's 20 points on Shameless. Okay. Baney, I'm going to tell you now, it's not adorable.
Okay. Shocking no one. I got it wrong.
Thank God.
Irene, you were kind of close in the realm, but I'm sorry. Fems is incorrect as well. David.
It was Shameless. Awesome. I'll take the win. Good night. See you guys later.
So you sent me Shameless, and then you sent me Shameless. You know what I mean. So I think maybe you were talking about Smartless,
Yes.
which has 3 people on it.
The-
But those
yeah.
3 people is Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and the guy from Will and Grace. I can't think of his name right now. No, unfortunately, this podcast is called Handsome. It is the Handsome podcast.
Okay.
So we
So
are
with that,
ending this
I
game.
lose, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off the
Baney
track.
with 39 points in first place. Irene with 1 point in second place. And David, you went for it. I don't blame you. You should have. You used what you had, my friend. You just finished with 0. You went hard, you went big. You just came up soft and small.
Jesus.
That's what she said.
Oh my God.
I love you, David. I love you so much. So the rivalry between David and Irene continues. And Baney, congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Coming
Thank you
up
for
there
having
on
me.
top. I would say that those your very well timed steals helped you quite a
for
bit
sure.
on there. Just for shits and giggles, David, your categories we didn't get to were the Major League Baseball records
And Major League
and
Baseball.
Super Bowls.
And Super
No,
Bowls,
we
yeah.
got Major League Baseball.
We
Yeah.
got baseball.
And then Baney, yours was movies/films and
video
video
games.
Yeah. So
Movies
those I was
films.
really
I
looking
would've
forward
cut
to.
off.
Yeah. It was very broad.
Irene's
It
got
was a
all
very
hers
broad topic.
taken?
Yep.
Ours
Okay.
were all taken. My last one was the tube stuff, and I don't remember what that was about.
Can only imagine.
So, for the network, PTE, and I've been Chris.
I've been David.
I've been Baney.
And I've been Irene.
And thank you all.